Remain following the FAA outage that led to a ground stop of U.S. flights and the holiday travel chaos that disrupted plans for thousands of passengers. CNN's Karen Kaifa has more on what travelers should know before they get on their next flight.
Dozens of lawmakers on both sides of the aisle demanding more answers in a letter to Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg on Friday concern the FAA technology issues that led to the disruption of thousands of U.S. flights last week could run deeper.
We've been able to make some major gains in terms of accountability for airlines when it comes to their customer service. We equally have to make sure that FAA has the systems, the staffing, and the operations that it needs.
The FAA meltdown on the heels of the Southwest Airlines holiday debacle that canceled thousands of flights. Despite the recent headlines, Katie Nastro, travel expert for Going, says the majority of flights are getting from point A to point B on time, but passengers can prepare to be their own troubleshooters.
Sometimes things happen, having that flexibility and just being prepared with a backup plan is never a bad idea.
That begins with reading the fine print on a ticket.
There are controllable disruptions. That's things within the airline's control that they can manage, like a staffing issue, like a software issue internally. And then there are uncontrollables like the weather and air traffic control, which is an entirely other separate entity from airlines.
That distinction will determine your compensation from an airline. Nastro also recommends nonstop flights to reduce the chance of disruption and early morning flights to avoid the domino effect of disruptions to a flight schedule like the FAA stop last week. In Washington, I'm Karen Kaifa.